Hello, everyone. It's Julie Charette Nunn, Crow's daughter, and I am here under my apple tree on this beautiful Saturday, and I'm sitting near the nettle. The nettle is seeding, and there's this beautiful, they remind me of grapes hanging down. And amongst the nettle are the wild roses and some blackberries and growing down on the ground, the buttercup. We had our children's program here, and it was lovely. Really, what we discovered from communicating with the plants and being with the plants and harvesting plants for medicine was that we could drop all pretense and discover who we really are. One of the things that I would call it a rule, and it's not so much a rule because I want to control a situation as much as a rule because I want to teach something. And that is that before you harvest anything here, you ask me first. And so even if you want to pick up a piece of grass off the ground, and that becomes a teaching about awareness. I'm just noticing a little creature crawling on my shirt sleeve as I'm talking to you. An awareness of the very small and the very insignificant. So one of the things that we do when we're distracted by our own thoughts is that we start pulling at the grass or playing with the grass or yanking at plants. And what I want to communicate, what I want to teach here, actually not so much what I want to teach, but what I want to facilitate is a teaching from the plants. That every plant is a being just like we are. Every plant has an energy that it's communicating, that it's part of its essence. And when we are so aware that if we want to pick a plant, we ask permission, then we acknowledge that plant as a being also. And then we ask the plant's permission next. Because if you are harvesting, if I am harvesting these nettle seeds, which I will probably do this year, if I'm harvesting them, I will ask the nettle if I can harvest, and the nettle may say no, or it may say just a few, or it may say not this plant. And if I do that, then what I'm doing is I'm harvesting the plant that's for me, or the plant that's for the people I'll share with. So what you can do is you can go to your garden or go to the land where you usually pick plants, and you can breathe 7 breaths with a plant that you're going to harvest, like this beautiful nettle here. Breathing in as if you're breathing in the breath of the nettle, and breathing out and offering your breath as a giveaway to the nettle. And when you've done that, you ask the nettle, "What have you for me?" And listen. The nettle is telling me that she has vibrancy. She's telling me she has energy for me. Energy that's vital for me. And I asked Nettle, this particular nettle, if I can harvest. She says, yes, lots. And sometimes you just get a feeling, yes, and yes, and yes. And then that's enough. So you have to find your own way with it. So I'm going to leave you with that today. And I invite you to enter into intimate relationship with the plants that you are tending, that you are living amongst, that you are growing, and that you are harvesting. And see what happens from that. I wish you well.